Hello everybody, this is Tara with My Artsy Mind, and I am here today with you guys to do the final flip through of the two journals that I made, the Junky Junk journals. They were made, the covers were made with pasta boxes and all other kinds of recycled materials and trash. So let's go ahead and do a quick flip through of the two. So let's do this one first. This is the one that we built mostly together on camera. And I used a magazine from 2013 for some of the images for the covers of both of them. And so the decoration is somewhere in between. It's not a naked journal, but I didn't go too crazy because it's already pretty big. This is a birdseed bag that I used. And Amazon packaging. This is a flower I punched out of a letter from a friend that I got in the spring last year. I love her handwriting, so I always save it. Oh, let's see. Here is it's a tortilla bag for flour tortillas, and here's a little what are they called? Accordion notebook with an old hair band. Get that back on there, which I do not use anymore because I don't use any with the little metal pieces, so that just slips right in there. And it's a deli paper from Donut and Coffee, some junk mail, and I made this pocket with a oatmeal packet, instant oatmeal packet. And this is a clothing tag, and that is from a Slim Jim. Let's see, in the big pocket here, this, I love the color, and I did not decorate the front of it, and I left the inside blank to write in. But this was from a pair of socks that I got, and just some old papers lying around. This is from a restaurant, the placemat, the paper placemat, and I've got my ramen noodles, and here's some packaging material, and these were little sleeves that they'd put silverware in at restaurants. And then this is some leftover paper from junk mail, and I just made two little tags to go into those. More Amazon packaging paper, some junk mail, and in here is a journal card that's from a 4-pack of beer. Excuse me. And here's this one's from Chili's, they put their silverware in. Another little tag that I made from clothing, a clothing tag, junk mail. And here's the other side of those little envelopes. They're opened up. You can put stuff in. I have not put anything else in there. Here is the other side of the ramen noodle packet. See, this journal has 2 signatures, and then this is the base of it. The little envelope, or the little cover, is made out of a chocolate bar box, and then this is tissue paper that I put on from a pair of shoes that was wrapped around a pair of shoes, and then this is a flyer that I got in the mail for flowers delivery, and then some old accounting book pages. So a little notebook in there. And some of it's just decorated to look pretty. So here's another piece of junk mail envelope with an opening on this side, and this is packaging, but it was so pretty I just left it as is. You can still cover that backside either with a photo or space to write on. So one thing is these journals are packed full. That was from when I bought my iPad last year. I saved the stickers and used them to decorate with. But I have a tendency, I know a lot of people, you always think about writing this way, but with these extra thick journals, I tend to use them, and I write in this direction in them more times than the other direction. But see, here's the other side of that tortilla. packaging, and inside of there, this is an envelope I made with a calendar from 2013. So got that in here as well. And since that tortilla bag is mostly clear, you can see some of the pretty stuff there. Some more packaging, paper bag. Here's the other side of that bird seed bag. So cute. And then the second signature, this is an H&R folder or a large envelope. And here is, this is another piece from the beer box that I used to make a little tuck. And here's from that same magazine that I got the cover from, Birds in Bloom. There we go, Beauty in Your Own Backyard. And it just tucks in there. It's Tim Holtz packaging. And here's some more Tim Holtz packaging that I decorated up a little bit. And this is from, nail wraps through the mail. And I just used double-sided tape. Let me get that. And attach that to a Subway bag. A sub bag. Let's see. And then here's some more junk mail. I left this one because I love the colors here. And I love the image on this side. And let's see, this, oops, I'm kind of off, I'm sorry, I didn't even realize how far I was up. I used one of my punches to punch the edge of the piece that I cut off of it. I thought that was pretty. And then this is a coaster from a beer place. And I cut two pieces the same size out of tissue boxes. And I created a little tag. You can go right over the page. Oops. There we go. And just like that. Here's the other side of, trying to keep this in line. Here's the other side of, or one side of a piece of junk mail. And here is a clear bag from some tea. And this is from some clothing. Some more junk mail, but this is a little envelope, and inside that I put some folded up pieces of paper so that you can have some more writing room. And bubble wrap, that was a big envelope, so I threw in, this is actually a piece of cardboard that I tore off. It was a really thick one, so the corrugated part I used for something else, but it left behind a really neat pattern. And then I used some other packaging material, and I cut a little tab to put on it. Junk mail, I just embellished a little bit. I cut out a bunch of circles from other pieces of junk mail, and it's the leftover pieces that I had from making this journal. And then inside that is a little notepad with packaging and the paper from inside packaging. Yeah, inside the boxes from Amazon. That's it. So there is lots of room. Here's an old gift card, but there's lots of room to journal in. And then this is a cinnamon hazelnut coffee bag, which I thought was pretty cool. And in here is Tim Holtz. I turned this into a, what do they call it, a matchbox or a matchbook notepad. And I got some paper clips to hold stuff in place. And then the other side is this is from a tea box, but the inside of the tea box was so pretty. With the lotus flowers. That, I wanted to show that off. So here's a tea bag, a chai tea bag that made a pocket. Some more packaging material. Some more of the inside packaging papers. Some little bits of lace here and there. And this is from, obviously, dryer sheets. And another clear tea bag. And that just folds up. And I've got that threaded through there. And you just tie that up. Oh yeah, that fits right in there. And pin that into place. There. Other side of our gift certificate. Let's see. That was from the dryer sheet box as well. And here's another clothing tag. Junk mail behind. So this piece of junk mail I folded and got 2 pockets out of it. Oops. One has another clothing tag in it. And here's another clothing tag with another piece of that Slim Jim. And I did a little doodling on this one to kind of cover up some of the lettering. And I put a strip of from the, what was it, the calendar that I cut off because I had to square off the piece of paper to make the envelope. So I had some strips left over, so I used that to decorate. Here's the other side of my bubble wrap bag. And the frame is from cream cheese container. And inside, the back cover, and this is a flyer from Caribbean Cruises. But I love the imagery and thought that would be cool to use. Here is the other side of that Hello Fresh envelope, and again I just have a folded up piece of paper in there to journal on. Did a little doodling on the edge of that one. Here's the back of this envelope, and this is something I got in my mail too, and it came with this, and this was actually a little survey thing. They wanted you to give some feedback. Amazon did, and I turned that into a little tag. Here's some more junk mail. I covered the inside for journaling, and then the outside I attached these butterflies, which was from the envelope of the letter that I got from my friend, and then I did some more doodling on the background there. And here is Lenny and Larry's The Complete Cookie. I love those things. And this is from a tissue box. So I got a little pocket there and a little journaling spot. It's my sub bag, the other side of my sub bag. And some more packaging and clothing tags. And again, some more packaging. So this is another piece from one of the tissue boxes. I put it down as a belly band, and this is a piece of packaging. And I attached this as well to make yet another little pocket. There you go. So that is the first journal. So this is the one with the American goldfinch and the pink ribbon. I am going to put these up for sale in my Etsy shop. There's one. And then here's the second one. This is a 3 signature journal with another pasta box. And I used that same magazine for this image, the zinnias. It's very pretty. The same style closure. And the back of that closure is from a Swiffer. But I love the color on that side, the inside of that Swiffer box. Okay. So, here's an old card that I got that I really loved the image. I thought it would make a nice front signature. So, let's make sure this one is lined up because this is the big guy here. So, it's got a lot of the same papers in it. Here's a cat treat bag. And like I said, not all of it is completely covered. This was a drop cloth that I used when I did some coffee staining on some of my papers. It's another piece of junk mail envelope and more packaging. Here's an old calendar. And let's see inside this one. There we go. So the little notebooks I made were actually, the decorations came from the same piece of this was a large flyer, and it had the smaller images, and so that's where those will come from. And each journal has one of those little books in it. So some more junk mail, papers, other side of that calendar. This is from the beer box. Lots of little junk mail pieces. Here we go. Here's a pocket. And this is the other side of that cream cheese. I think it's a cream cheese mixed with graham cracker crumble and, oh, it's a Philadelphia cheesecake. It's like a little dessert. So there's the other half of that. And this envelope. This one has a cute little, another piece of packaging that I got some stickers in. It's just got just a little bit of paper in it to write on. And I made this little pocket with more packaging. You'll see very similar tags. After I made up all the tags, I divvied them up between the two journals. So this envelope I opened up so you'd have writing space. There's that. It's a piece of junk mail. Obviously it's food packaging. Made a little pocket out of it. There's the other side of my cat treat bag, and in there is another little notepad. Sticker packaging. And writing spaces, and this is the end of the first signature. The second signature is more packaging, starting it off. And I have this in there, so it's another little notepad held into place with paper clip. And here's one of these cookies from the Lenny and Larry's. I love them. And here's the second pair of socks I got. This one I did do a little decorating on the back side, as you can see. Some leftover images from the calendar and things I've punched out. Get my head out of the way. There. And then again, you'll probably notice similar papers from the first one. This is a bag I got that had cookies in it from Walmart. And I saved it. And here's another little notepad. Some junk mail. Here's one of those Caribbean cruise flyers, and I liked the little saying on there, and so I left it. And that slips right on in there. Here's part of my subway or my sub bag, and more junk mail. This one I did decorate this side to cover up the address, and some more junk mail. Oop, this one I did not. Aha, so, and one of the reasons for this is to make sure I catch all these. So I will probably go back in and add a little something to this. It's one of the things I've started doing now in advance is making sure I cover or clear out the addresses before I save the junk mail. There we go. Now this one's got a big card in it. I think I got glue with this, and it's a nice big firm piece, so I just covered the whole thing and made one big journal card. And this is the center of this signature I love the shape of it. It was from some smoked meat. Inside's empty for journaling, and then on the front and the back of it I made a little pocket with more packaging and slipped a little card in each one. Some more packaging, or more junk mail, and there's the other half of that beer box. Let's see. And junk mail, a little decorating on the edge. And I used a Cliff Bar bag to make that pocket. I just used double-sided tape to put it down. And more junk mail, more Tim Holtz packaging. The other side of that oatmeal raisin cookie bag. And there's a tag in there. And let's see. And here's another ramen noodle bag. I believe. Yep, here's the another one of those little notepads I made with the other piece of the box from the tea. It's very similar, but this one opens this way, so you got a little notepad there, pockets with little tiny tags. this up. There we go. Yeah, that's the end of that signature. So the beginning of the last signature is a piece of from a box. Oh, something I bought. What was it that I bought? I think Born to Create. Might have been. Oh, I think it was from a felting kit. And I love the image. It was so cute, and I saved it. And this one I did the same. I just saved the little flip out piece, and there's another little tag in there. And that's just held into place with a paper clip. And I decorated that page just because. More junk mail. This one's another envelope, and I just thought that one was so pretty. I kind of left it as is. And here's another little pocket. And M&M bag, and here's the little notepad on this in this book. Similar to the other one. All came from the same packaging, or the same piece of junk mail. And let's see, you can zip these up. There we go. Bring it back down. Some more junk mail. This one was cool because I love the stamps on it. And some more junk mail and tags, and this is from my pair of socks. The center of that signature, I thought that was pretty. And here's a piece of junk mail that is flipped over, and this is where I house the envelope that I made for this one. And that one opens up for a place to write. Looks like it's not a full address, but I think I will have to go in and clean this journal up a little bit. I must have missed these two spots. I'll come back and play with that. And let's see. Oh, here is a shredded cheddar cheese, sliced cheddar cheese pieces, and I saved that little bag too. And then here, it's got like a little belly band closure, but this is from those socks as well, and it's another accordion style notebook. And this is just this was a bookmark / little flyer for the book sale at the library. There. Other side of that bag, that envelope, tag, journal card there. And, oh, on the back of that, there's here's that cheesecake crumble packaging. Made a little pockets. Oops, let me just, there we go. Slip that in there. And on the back of this one, I have a double belly band. So this is a part of the belly band, and this is part of the belly band. So there's a card there. And then behind the main belly band is a matchbook. I made this one out of the same Tim Holtz packaging as the other one. Excuse me. But I flipped it around so it would be a clear surface. It would be nice and easy to embellish and decorate any way you like. So there's lots of room to play with these. And like I said, I'm going to be putting these in my Etsy shop. And I'm also going to include with them a little bundle of things that you can use to decorate with. So some of it will be repurposed packaging and things that you can, decide how you want to decorate the clothing tags and things like that. So it'll be some tags and some chipboard, and then it'll be the things to help decorate it. Probably some punched out things. I'm going to throw in some stickers and different things like that so that you can just play with them. But here we go. So they're going to go into the Etsy shop as the green ribbon and the pink ribbon. Green ribbon with the zinnias on the front, and the pink ribbon with the finch on the front. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.